Okay, my beautiful wildflowers, welcome back. Today, I have a special treat for you. Well, it's actually a special treat for me. This is my first collab, and I will be collaborating with Angie from 4F Beauty and Lifestyle. And she's a gal from UK, and she is so very sweet. And she invited me to this very interesting collab, and I, of course, readily accepted as soon as she told me what it's about. And it's called a PICC. PICC, and that stands for, I'm gonna look real quick what it stands for because I don't want to mess this up. It is a photo inspiration collaboration challenge. And so what happens is that she has a bunch of pictures and she sends me a series of pictures, and I pick out the one that really speaks to me. And then what we need to do with the photo, both of us will have the same photo. We will create a look inspired by the colors and the photograph. And the important thing is that you can only use those colors and the photograph. You cannot introduce any other colors. However, having said that, you don't have to use all of the colors. So it's up to you how you manipulate it. And also, I mean, there's only two rules, and those are is that you don't have to use all the colors, but you must use only the colors that's in the photo. And the thing is, there's no rule that says I can't just draw something on my face, or if I'm artistic enough, but you guys know I can't even make a straight line with the ruler, and so that's not gonna be happening. And so I'll be utilizing my imagination with the colors, okay? And so like I said, we'll be doing this challenge, and I will go ahead and show you what the photograph looks like, but just to give you a little bit of idea about Angie's channel. Hers is, of course, beauty and lifestyle, but she is an educator as well when it comes to makeup, and she does a lot of her makeup looks very close up, and so that way you can see exactly where she's applying the colors and how she's applying the colors, so it's really easy for beginners to even follow. And so please drop by, and I will link her below, and say hello and tell her that I sent you, okay? And if you're coming from her channel now, thank you so much for joining me. And I hope I add value for you guys. Okay, I'm so excited I can't even talk. And so anyhow, so we can get going, because I think this is gonna be a pretty long challenge, and I'm already really chatty, and my beautiful wildflowers know that about me. So let me get down to business. Okay, just so we can get going, I will insert the photo so you can see the colors that I was inspired by. And this picture of the lilac breasted warbler, that's what it's called, lilac breasted warbler. Thank you, Angie, for telling me what it's called, because I said colorful bird. Anyway, that's what it is, and I will try to use the colors that's in the bird. And the palettes that I chose for the challenge I chose 3, and hopefully I'll stay with the 3. The first one is the Jawbreaker, okay? And the second one is the Mini Controversy. And the third and final one, and I'm probably gonna just dip in here for the aqua green type, and this is my pro palette from MAC. So this is one that you can't buy it like this. I chose the color, so but I noticed that I couldn't find these colors, either this one or this one. So yeah. Okay, and what did I use for prep? As usual, my eyelids. I did use a primer by Mario, and today I did decide to go ahead and powder it after using this waxy type of primer. And that's because I'm working with bright colors. I want to be able to move through the colors as easy as possible. And to be honest with you, this is the first time I used a Jawbreaker, and so I don't know how that's going to perform. So I want to make sure that we're good with that. And also, as you know, my eyebrows would definitely be the same thing that I usually use, which is the Brow Wiz by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, I'm going to pick up a fluffy brush, okay, and this is a Refer 15, and I'm going to be using the Diet Root Beer here. And as you notice that the bird has this on his or her back, It's probably a him because, you know, all of these beautiful birds, the colors are usually males because that way they can attract females. I didn't know that for the longest time, and then I read that somewhere. Anyhow, let's get going. Ooh, that's pigmented. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely pigmented there. All right. You know, it didn't come off this dark in the palette, but yeah, I think I just dipped in too hard. And if you're interested in seeing more of these challenges, because I know Angie has done tons of them, and so I've check it out. And I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, when she asked me and I had never heard about this, I actually, you know, looked on her older videos and I took a look at all of the challenges that she's done with the, you know, many different people. You know, at the same time, she'll be working on, you know, right now, I'm probably watching her video because we are launching this at the same time, right? And it is, I believe, 10 p.m. I believe it is in UK, and it's 6 a.m. here, or it's something like that. I think it's only 8 hours. So if it's 6 a.m. here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So it'll be 2 p.m. there. So yeah. So it's pretty interesting. But she's so kind, and I really enjoy her because I had a question on something that she was doing, and you know, I asked, and matter of fact, it was, I believe it was on Instagram is how I really met her, and she was so kind and she was very quick to respond to me. And those were days when, you know, people weren't really responding to you, you know, that were actually had a not a website, but a channel, and you know, they're busy. So, but she did, and so I'm like, you know, let me check it out. And I actually ended up subscribing to her and started watching her videos and found it pretty interesting. Okay, next I'm going to take this pencil type of brush, and I think what I'm going to do is pick different colors that's on the bird, like the dark colors and the light colors, and just put it all over. Just kind of use my imagination. And the first one I want to use is this one here called Soaked. And this one is actually a lot brighter in person than I think what's coming out on the camera. And so, yeah, it's okay though. We will work with it. Okay, now, okay, I will start right here and just kind of, yeah. You know, this is kind of like avant-garde, you know, it's like in a fashion week. Just think of it this way, it's fashion week. And I know there's probably going to be some little crazy looking here, but definitely, you know, I'm trying to use my imagination and, you know, do something fun for a change. And so that's that. And let's see, it has a little bit of the light blue. So this one is, let's see, this is Brain Freeze. It's so hard to read when I don't have my glasses on. Brain Freeze. And this is like kind of like the lighter color that's yeah, around the wings. And so I'll go ahead and add this here. And I'm just very thankful that these are pretty pigmented colors. And how I'm going to blend these, I don't know. I'm gonna have to blend in or something. Ooh, that looks weird. Looks like I got like caterpillar eyes. Okay, that's that. And you know, I think I need to add these in other places too. Yeah, so that way. Yeah. There we go. You know, too bad there's not like a pink. Aw. I would love to have been seeing pink here. So I'll just go ahead and do this. And I'm going to go back into the soaked one because I didn't put enough like dots here. So I'm just going to, I'm using the same brush actually, going back and forth and just kind of wiping off as I go because I'm going to blend them anyway. I don't know how, you know, I don't want to blend it together with the dark colors kind of take over, but my idea is kind of just like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, next I'm going to go into this Gumdrop, which is like the lilac color. Okay, let's see. and next I'm gonna go into this color, which is kind of like what's below the lilac color, and then also a little bit deeper in the tail as well as the shoulder. It looks like, not the shoulder, but the wing. And let's see, yeah, if this will pop. I don't know. This is kind of dry, I think. Let's see. Let's kind of put that in here. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't work very good, I don't think. I think this may be too dry. Yeah. It's okay though. We're gonna play with it. And I think I just put that down next to a color that's like really similar with it. So that's that. Yeah, okay. And there's a color kind of like this, like right between the eyes. This is the closest it comes, and it looks just like that to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And what I will do with this one is I will take a kind of like a small fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start working this in a little bit. Yeah, somewhere. Okay. You know what I'm so sad about? There's no like really, what do you call it? Bright pink or anything like that, you know? And I wish there was, but yeah. But there is that lavender lilac purple color, and it does kind of like, there's a little bit like a pinkish right where the eyes is on the bird. I don't know if you noticed that. So I'm gonna go ahead and, there's like 3 different colors of purple in here. So I will go ahead and go in with, let's see, did I already use Controversy? I think I might have. No, I think I used Gumdrop. So I'm gonna go in there with Controversy, which is this one here. Okay. And let's see what happens. This is a deeper purple, like you see, there's like 3 different shades of purple in this bird. So let's see, Okay. And this is just so crazy. I don't even know what, you know, what it's gonna come out to be like, but I'm gonna try to blend it all out and see what happens. And then the bird does have a little bit of that, like a white around the eye, so I'll reserve that for somewhere else. So yeah, we'll work with that. Okay, and since this is a purple, like a lavender warbler, I don't warbler, that's weird. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little more purple as a centerpiece. And just try to blend this out a little bit. This is so crazy looking right now. Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. And this is a lot of fun, though, I gotta admit. You know, I was like, oh my God, this is so scary. And Angie was so nice. She said, don't worry about it. This is all for fun. You know, what I've never seen where 2 people came back with an identical look based on the pictures, you know. So this is what's so fun, is I'm really dying to see, and I'm looking at it right now, I'm sure, because as soon as hers go live, I'm gonna want to see what she did. And I'm sure she's watching this one. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm just so very thankful that she invited me to this collab. And yeah, and just, it's nice to have a community, you know. I mean, I get really frustrated watching people cutthroat, you know, especially these people who have millions of subscribers. I mean, this is the reason why I really don't mind being small, because I want to preserve that, you know, the camaraderie and not the competition. Competition is good too, but not in that way, right? Competition like this is fun, like this collaborative. So the collab, it's very, I don't know, I like it. Having said that, I'm probably talking more, and I need to get in action because it's like probably looking crazy by now. And I think what I'm gonna do now is just blend this out a little bit, you know, and see if, is it gonna become muddy, or is that really gonna blend? And so let's see. Let's kind of blend this a little and see what happens. It does kind of get really crazy looking, but you know what? I like it, because I think what I'm gonna do is go back in, now that I have all these colors, and just kind of like create something. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. wow, these colors are so pigmented. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I should use a different palette that's not so pigmented, but that's okay though. Yeah. Definitely this purple is like standing out. You know, this is pretty interesting because I'm just blending everything together. Kind of, you know, I think I'm going to use this as a foundation and go back in and do something else on top of this, because that way it kind of gives it like a, you know, like when you make camouflage, that you just take all the colors and kind of like mix it all up. Huh. But this edge is really hard, so I gotta try to fix this here. It's okay. Okay. And now let me build on this. Okay, now what I'll do is, whoops, dropped everything. Use this flat brush here by MAC. And I'm going to go into this simulation. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put that like all over my lid. Yeah, see how that works out. I'm definitely gonna have some major fallouts here, but it's okay. That's why I didn't put on my face first. Okay, let me take a look and make sure I'm not cheating here. Nope. The bird has that color, and the bird has that little white over the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with this flat earth, and I'll go ahead and put that over my my brow area to kind of clean it up, at least separate. Yeah, that's really white. Okay. Kind of sort of like what the bird looks like, you know, it's got like that white right over the eyes, and yeah, kind of cleans this up a little. It's funny because it's mixing with the blue here, and it's starting to look kind of like the lilac on the actual breast of the bird. That's funny. And now let's go ahead and lighten it up like the bird had some light areas under the chest, using this color here. And this was Brain Freeze again, and I'm just cleaning up, you know, it's almost like I'm putting it all back on, but yeah. Okay, there we go. Blending out the dark blue. Again, let's go back in with Gumdrop. See if I could find which one was it that I was using? I think this is it. I want to add that lavender back in here a little bit. I think I lost it a little bit when I blended it. Okay, getting that lavender back in there again. Okay, since the bird does have the white, bright white, and I don't think I captured the bright whiteness of the bird here, especially right above the eyes, I'm gonna go in with this Jawbreaker color. I think that'll give me the same tone that the bird has. Yeah, around its eyes, and that's, I'm trying to replicate that a little bit because I don't think the other color actually was bright enough. Okay, here we go. Okay, maybe, maybe not. You know what? This is a really nice palette, guys. I'm loving this palette. I'm like, you know, I need to use this some more. I mean, but then again, I've never, you know, done anything like this. And I'm just so happy that Angie invited me, because I mean, I don't think I would have ever done this, you know? And yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I can do something like this avant-garde, you know? I mean, like really exciting things, you know, when instead of like a collab as well, maybe pick one of the days to do this. So yeah, definitely a potential, but here it is. I mean, this is what I have for my eyes so far. And then I think rest of it is going to be kind of like on a lips and everything else, okay? And so let me just kind of blend this out really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I had to go ahead and clean that up because I was afraid that this pigment will turn my eyeballs like blue or purples. I didn't want to get it in my eye. And so I did clean it up a little bit on the edges. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put on eyeliner and then do a couple of things and I'll be right back, okay? Here I am. It does look kind of intense, right? So what I did was I blended it out a little bit better and then I put on blue eyeliner and came back. I actually was going to put on some false eyelashes, but it covered so much of my blue. I lost so much of my blue, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I also used the eyeliner, which is purple that I have, and as well as, let's see, I put on a foundation. It's a Huda foundation, stick foundation. And now when I did browns up my face a little bit because I was looking a little pale and ill. So now what I want to do is I want to do my cheeks, but I want, you know, I want to keep it kind of like this purple look. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue with this gumdrop, this purple, and see what that looks like. I'm all curious now, you know. So I've never used eyeshadow, like, I mean, I've used eyeshadow for blush, but not like purple eyeshadow. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. This is okay. You know, I look like I should be in a Marvel Comics or something, you know. I'm just so curious as to how, you know, Angie will do with this, and, you know, what colors will she use, and, you know, what is the idea. And I don't know, because I've had actually a week to work on this, not to work on it, but think about it. And maybe what I should have done was I should have actually practiced, but I didn't. I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go in there and just have fun with it. And I think that's the whole point that, you know, Angie was trying to make, is that makeup is meant to be fun. You know, it's not all about, you know, being serious and looking this way or that way, but, you know, it's what you make it. And, you know, I'm learning that more and more. And I'm really thankful to people like Angie, who just, you know, kind of steps out of the box and says, hey, you know, how can I help you? Or do you want to play this thing? I mean, that's so nice, you know, because I hate to say it like this, because all of my beautiful wildflowers and anybody that watches my channel, you guys are so great. You guys are so open-minded. You guys are so loving. But I do face a lot of prejudice in my day-to-day life, especially, you know, when I work in a very conservative area and things like that. So, you know, doing things like this really help me in my self-care. So yeah, wait, that's kind of fitting, right? Because this is going live on a self-care Saturday. So yeah, although I will go ahead and do the cards with you in a separate video. So yep, okay, let me see if I can build this up. Actually, this looks like, I don't know, it looks like somebody beat me or something. Okay, I definitely cannot go out looking like this, that's for sure. Yeah. But let me go ahead and blend this out a little bit. You know what? I think I will put a touch of, this is very weird using this color for cheeks. I mean, not weird like in bad weird, but I mean, I never even thought that I would, you know, be able to use this for things like that. So what I'll do is I'll kind of, there's definitely a line there. So I'm gonna have to work this out with another brush, I think. Yeah. And Okay, my beautiful wildflowers, here's the final look. What do you think? I think it looks a little wacky, but that's okay because I really have fun doing this. And I don't know if you notice, it's kind of crazy that I own these color lipstick to begin with. I used the KVD liquid lipstick. I used this first and then I went over it on top with this one to give it both of the colors to kind of blend it in and kind of try to get some symmetry between my eyes and my lips. And so this is not a look that I would be going out to work with, but this is definitely something fun. And if I was even getting on a Zoom call with the, friends, I think this would be really a lot of fun. So, I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And I really, really enjoy stepping out of the box and having fun and just doing anything, no big deal. I mean, so what? We're all so worried about what other people think or, how it should be. And we totally forget to have fun. And today I had great fun. And I just want to thank you, Angie, so much, so very much from 4F Beauty. And you have really, really made my day. And I had fun. And I hope I have another chance to collaborate with you. And I am really looking forward to seeing what kind of look you came out with. And so I will link Angie's channel below. So please check her out. Like I said, she is a beautiful person. And she's just doing her thing too. And so, okay, my beautiful wildflowers, I think I've taken up a lot of your time today, but it was a fun time. And I hope, like I said, that you enjoyed it. And if you find any value, humor, or anything like that, please hit like. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And as you can see, this is a pretty crazy channel. And so, you never know what's up next. So, my beautiful wildflowers, I want you to have a great day, great night, great week, great weekend, whenever you're watching this. But just remember, never sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.